Well, Super 93.3 FM Port Harcourt, welcome to the program. I trust you are doing just fine and that you had a good weekend. Okay, real quick, we are going to be looking at the headlines today. It's the review, and I'm saying welcome. My name is Obi Ivy, and today's Monday, first working day, officially though, first working day of the week, Monday the 12th of December 2022, and just 13 days to Christmas. So here's what I'm going to do. From today until Christmas Day, I'm going to be giving out 1,000 Naira recharge card to two people every day for 13 days. 1,000 Naira airtime, two people, that is 2,000 Naira airtime, but it's going to be strictly for those people who are going to be downloading the mobile app for the first time. That's all you have to do. Download the mobile app, the Super FM mobile app. If you are a first timer, just say, "Hi, I'm a first timer." Tell me your name and drop your phone number. That is all. Drop your name and phone number, and I will send you 1,000 Naira to the first two people to download the mobile app. So all you have to do is go to your Google Play Store right now as we're talking. Check your Google Play Store and search for Super FM Global. Once you do that, install the app and then, of course, set an account with us. Make sure you're clicked on Super 93.3 FM because it's an app that covers all our Super FM stations every single where in the country. So Super FM Global, you see our beautiful logo, and that will let you know that you are downloading the right app, okay? Let me know your name, your phone number. Just say, "I'm a first timer," and I will send you airtime. 1,000 Naira airtime to two people. So first two people who will do that, they get the airtime today. If you don't get it today, you could get it tomorrow. But it's strictly for those downloading the app for the first time. Okay, real quick, I'm moving on right now to bring you the big stories. They are all on our social media platforms. So go on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Super FM PH. Just search for Super FM PH. You'll find us, and you can drop your comment. And I will be glad, of course, to take your comment this morning. You can leave a comment as well on the mobile app. That's how amazing it is. And you can watch what's happening. We're live on the mobile app. We're live on YouTube. We're also live on Facebook. All you have to do is search for Super FM PH and you will find us. Don't forget to subscribe also to our YouTube channel and like and follow us on the other social media platforms. Okay, real quick, let's look at the big stories today. All right, so first off, we're starting with this comment credited to Governor Nyesom Wike, and it's carried in the cable news this morning. And he says, "Nigeria not ripe for Muslim tickets. It's an insult to also ignore zoning." And this is what the governor of Rivers State had to say, according to a statement by Kelvin Ibiri, spokesman to the governor. Wike said this on Sunday at the special dedication service for the Rivers State People's Democratic Party PDP 2023 election campaign rallies. Now, this service was put together for them to dedicate their campaign so that they can officially, massively start campaigning across the 23 local government areas of the state. Now, the event held at the St. Paul's Anglican Church, and the governor said it's an insult to ignore zoning the presidency. Now, this is quite a controversial topic because again, there were insinuations and accusations that the governor of Rivers State was one of those people who, decided that everyone who wanted to contest, every aspirant, anyone who was aspiring to be president could come out and just buy the forms and try their luck, see how popular they are and how loved and accepted or acceptable they possibly were for a chance to become the president of Nigeria. Anyways, but we'll see. Now, in another statement also, he was reported to have said that still the Muslim ticket was not a criteria to not vote the candidate of your choice. So this is quite a contradiction, if you ask me. All right, now this other one here says, Atiku is saying that Nigeria's inability to defeat Boko Haram puzzles him. And he's saying he doesn't quite understand it, really. He made this comment yesterday at the People's Town Hall organized by one of one of the TV stations. Now, the presidential candidate says he cannot understand why Nigeria should still be dealing with the issue of Boko Haram, especially with the deployment of the military. And he said, and I quote, "I served in Borno State, and as a customs officer, I was patrolling the entire Northeast. So I am very conversant with the vegetation and with the border areas." And he says, "I still cannot find a place in the Borno area where anybody can hide and cannot be seen." And he says, "I honestly cannot understand the Boko Haram phenomenon. Where is the place to hide? To the extent that they said there's a place called Sambisa. I've been there. I didn't see a forest. It is just shrubs here and there." And if you think about it, the north, how much forest, considering that the weather also in the south and the north is quite different, right? We have more rainfall that allows for green, for forest, for thick forest, much more than in the north. Hence the reason we see that there is that migration of herders to the south for greener pastures, literally for greener pastures. But anyways, again, it may just be that this is all campaign talk, to undermine this present administration for a chance, for him to get elected as president of Nigeria. Moving on right now, still on the cable news, Chimaroke Namani says, "I'm supporting Tinubu for the interest of the Southeast and not personal gains." He's saying this, that it's not because he wants to become senator or to be appointed a minister. That's not why. He is a former governor of Enugu State, and he says he's supporting Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, APC, because of Southeast interest. Again, if they give him minister to, it's not as if he's going to reject it, There's this adage, there's this story my parents used to share about a man in our village, in our community, in Oberland. This man used to visit a lot of people, go to occasions, burials, all those events, carrying a spoon in his pocket. And when he goes there and they give him food, he acts surprised, like he wasn't expecting it. He goes like, and then we always say, "Mangaji dim leba." That is, and you're carrying a spoon in your pocket and you're saying you're not expecting food. And he carries a spoon just in case. Let them not say, "Oh, spoon don't finish you." And then that's why they don't give him food. If they bring the food without spoon, he has spoon to eat it. So I'm just saying this to say, if they give you a minister to, it's not as if you're going to say, "I will reject it." You will still take it. Anyways, moving away now, going over to the Vanguard newspaper. Cash withdrawal limits, bankers and insurers, others give conditional support. Over 1 million POS operators across the country are going to become jobless because of the 20,000 naira cash withdrawal limit put by the Central Bank of Nigeria. And they're saying we cannot make cash withdrawal of more than 20,000 naira per day and 100,000 naira per week. And this is quite interesting. And they're saying the same thing is going to apply for companies and organizations. They cannot withdraw above 500,000 naira. This is going to be a lot of limitations. And politicians have also come out to say that it will limit the funding of campaigns. Do you think that the benefit of this limitation or this policy by the central bank, do you think the benefits far outweigh, the disadvantages and all the limitations that it will impose on the economy generally? What is your thought? I'm going to open the phone lines now for a few moments to get your reactions, and then we'll go back to look at some more stories. So the phone lines are open, 08117 431 021 and 0705 079 1021. You can leave a message on WhatsApp as well, or as an SMS, you can text me on 090 5948 1021. Again, the phone lines are 081 17431 021 and 070 5079 1021. Drop your comment on Facebook or Instagram, Super FM PH. Let me know what you think. Good morning, Super FM Port Harcourt.
Good morning, Nobi.
Good morning. Welcome. What's your name?
My name is Konebari.
All right. Konebari, good to have you on the program. Go ahead, please.
Winke saying Nigeria is not right for Muslims implicated.
Yes, that's what he's...
I think this statement is a confused statement.
Okay. Why do you
Yes,
say
it's
that?
a confused statement. Why I say that is because let's look at this scenario in Rivers State where he brought Christian ticket. So we said Rivers State is not right for Christian ticket. Is a problem. So Christian or Muslim ticket is inconsequential.
Have we ever had a Muslim trying to run for office in River State? Have you ever heard that before?
Sorry?
Have you ever heard a situation where a Muslim was trying to run for governor of River State? Have you ever heard that? Because I know that there are Muslims who are from different tribes within River State. Have you ever heard a situation where a Muslim was trying to run for office? Do you know anybody like that?
And if they try to run, they
I'm
die?
just asking a question. Do you know anyone like that?
No.
Good.
I don't think
we have them. That's a fact. But
Yes,
have you ever seen
we have
anyone
them.
actively involved in politics to the point where they bought tickets to run in the previous election or in this election? Have you seen it before?
We have them here, but they have not contested.
Good
We have them in
question.
other places. And if they contest, let the word should not die,
So
should not collapse.
let them come first. We will now know.
Okay, now let's look at Rivers State for instance,
Yes.
where we have a Christian ticket.
That's
Does
how
it mean
it's
other
always
people are
been.
not,
That is how it has always been. And it's never been an issue. You know, it's never been. It's like you go to the north.
It has never been an issue.
If you go to
What
Kano
should be-
State, for
what
instance,
should be our concern?
Has there
Okay,
ever been
okay,
a Christian Kano State governor? Has there
We
ever
have
been
them
a
now. We
has there
have
ever?
them. We-
Please tell me the name of a Christian
have them.
governor from Kano State.
Don't worry. Now, our concern should be who is flying that ticket.
Right.
Is it credible enough?
Mm-hmm.
Then we go after such a person.
Okay.
Not whether you are flying from a Christian ticket or you are flying from a Muslim ticket.
All right. Thank you. Good morning, Super FM Port Harcourt.
Good morning, the very distinguished of the this morning.
I'm very well, Temple Okiri. Go ahead. Welcome.
Compliment of this.
I wish you the very same. Go ahead.
Tinubu meet with the Southwest Muslim leaders, promised honest governance if elected.
Yes, please.
And I don't know what he may view as honest, governance. And also, when you talk about meeting Muslim leaders, then also at the same time he is promising to diversify the economy. And the same promise Buhari gave us far back 2015, which Tinubu was one of the champions of that campaign. They also promised diversification, which at this point in time, I begin to ask, the diversification he is viewing, is it this one we are in now?
All right.
That has brought untold hardship to us as a people?
All right. Thank you so much. I would like for us to, just limit our reactions to the headlines that have just been discussed. Good morning, Super FM Port Harcourt.
Good morning, my super sister.
Welcome, JJ. Go ahead, please.
Thank you very much. You asked a question, and I will not shy away from that question.
Please go ahead.
If this policy of limiting naira withdrawal and joblessness, which one is it favorable?
I'm just saying, the benefits of this policy, because I'm sure there are some benefits.
That's called benefit analysis,
Do these benefits outweigh the cons and the disadvantages? That's what I'm asking.
That is exactly what I'm here to answer.
Yes, please go ahead.
Now, it's a policy that on the very first day that will come in effect, we make 1.4 million people jobless. If any American president creates 1.4 million jobs in, let's say, 1 month, that president is entitled to second tenure immediately. How did Obama get second tenure? Even my homie, Donald Trump, would have gotten it, and all those put together. So for me, this policy is just anti-people. How could a policy just come on the first day and 1.4 million people who are not under government payroll, who are struggling on their own, become so jobless? I don't think this policy is good for us.
All right.
And Governor Wike is saying that a Muslim ticket is not right for Nigeria right now. But I want to also remind you that he also said that the Muslims
It's not a yardstick.
of the North taking over from another person from the North again is not even acceptable at all.
I said that as
people should
well.
look towards that side. You understand what I'm saying? So if Atiku think that in 2015 is northern turn and in 2023 it's another northern turn, it means he's indirectly calling the southern people stupid Naira, all of them put together, they are just dancing a wiggery that will not take them anywhere. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Super FM Port Harcourt, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning,
My
sir.
name is Austin Lugard. I'm calling from Ogovna in Niger.
Morning, Madam. No, go ahead, please.
Tinubu meets Muslim leaders, promise to diversify economy. Good one, good thinking in my own side. If Nigeria economy can be diversified, we can make so much money in agriculture.
Mm-hmm.
I can still recall vividly those days when we do have granite pyramid in Kano. It can be revitalized, it can be revived, it can be brought back. Granite can be farmed again. There is so much money in agriculture. We can also diversify to the palm fruit, which the Malaysians came here, pick up the palm fruit. Today they are the highest producers of palm oil. I think we can diversify our economy and make money out of it than we relying on oil alone. Those thinking of oil. And we can say Nigeria not right for Muslim ticket. Yeah. I think we are not looking at the ticket or who owns the ticket or Muslim or Christian. We should look at those who have the institutional memory to govern and also give Nigeria the desirable end. Because we don't want to be floating like egg on top of the water, not knowing where we are heading to.
Right.
We hope to have a very solid and raw economy than we trying to trying to send back home 1.4 billion people that is doing POS. This is not what we want. Let us see how we'll be able to make leaders who will be able to change the situation of the country.
All right.
Thank you and do have a smart week.
Thank you very much for joining me on the program. Good morning, Super FM Port Harcourt.
Hello, my sister. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome. AB, is that you?
God bless you, Eddie from Port Harcourt.
All right.
Happy New Week to you.
Happy New Week to you as well. Please go ahead.
Yes, promises upon promises. Atiku saying he will fight Boko Haram, and there is no forest in Sambisa. The question we should be asking is that, where is Atiku all these years? Even during the time of Jonathan, they are saying Sambisa forest, military, swing into Sambisa forest, flush them out. So he has been in this country. He never said a word or give advice on how to fight. See, that's why I'm always saying that these people are the same. Entirely, they are the same. Their ideology are the same. Nothing differentiates them from each other as far as northern region is concerned. People is not promising because he wants to rule Nigeria. So all these ideas, he left it thing. And Nigerians are being killed by Boko Haram, murdered by Boko Haram. Fulani killer herdsmen are killing the same Fulani man. He has never said the word. But because he wants to be a president, that is why I say we should do away with this region. Because there's nothing can unite us. Nothing. No similar thing can unite us with Northerners.
All right.
I don't know why we are keep on
So when you make a comment like that, what are you insinuating or suggesting?
That
we should
ideology of these people is far different from us.
So then what should happen? Should we
found oil in their region? They can now allow their friends to go. Because that is the reason why they kill us.
Are you a Biafran? Are you a Biafran?
I'm a Biafran. Yes, it's in my blood. It flows. When I speak with passion because I can't stand and see my people being killed by Fulani.
All right.
By this murderers.
All right, AB, thank you very much. The Fulanis, great people, you know, they have a lot to offer any part of the world. Just like the Igbos, you know, they're not all, it's just like all Igbos are not unknown gunmen or ungun known men or on men known gun. Whatever it is, just that way. It's the same way you find legitimate businessmen, credible business people, intellectuals, academics who are Fulanis. So please let's not generalize in such a manner. It will be a great injustice done to good people that God has created as well. Good morning, Super FM Port Harcourt.
Good morning, Obi.
Welcome. Good to have you on the program.
Different man from Port Harcourt.
Different man. Welcome. Go ahead.
Nigeria will not disintegrate. We came together for a reason, and I believe that purpose will be actualized if we have good leaders. So everyone everyone that has the idea of Nigeria disintegrating is wasting his time. I'm a Niger Delta man from Akwa Ibom State, but I love the unity of the country because there is power in diversity and in great number. We are not backward because of our number. We are not backward because we are diversified. We are backward because of the kind of leaders we have. So everyone that has such an idea should share it. It will not work.
All right, then.
Now, I want to talk about the comment of Wiki about the Muslim ticket.
Yes, please go ahead.
Definitely, it is wrong. I support him on this particular one. Giving the presidency back to the North after a Northern has ruled for 8 years is injustice. And also, fielding a Muslim ticket in a country that has two major religions does not represent the federal character that is enshrined in our constitution. So anyone that, supports any of these two candidates does not mean well for the country. Okay? Nigeria is a country that is made up of many tribes, made up of 6 political regions and, 2 major religions. That should be represented duly. Imagine if a major political candidate came up with a Christian ticket. Would they not talk? Would they vote? They will not. So any Christian that, for political reasons, decides to, sideline his own religion and, vote for a party that does not recognize and respect his own religion should not complain. But God will not allow such thing to happen. We are rooting for a Muslim Christian ticket. And we are rooting for a candidate that, comes from a region that has never, been given an opportunity to rule this state.
All right,
then. For Peter Obi.
Thank you so much for your comment this morning. I appreciate it. Okay, let's move on for a moment. So we're going to look at a few more stories, and I'll again open the phone lines. Do not go anywhere. It's still Super 93.3 FM Port Harcourt.
Ho, 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 ho! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Super Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! Super Christmas from all of us on Super FM.
All right, welcome back. Still the review on Super 93.3 FM Port Harcourt. I'll move on now to take some more headlines this morning. From the Vanguard newspaper, we have this one that says, fuel scarcity, situation improves after DSS ultimatum. More than 48 hours after the Department of State Service, DSS, gave all stakeholders in the fuel supply chain to restore normal supply of petroleum products at officially approved rate across the country or be ready to face the consequences of their actions, the situation seems to have improved in many parts of Nigeria due to the partial compliance of oil marketers. Now, this came as Association of Distributors and Transporters of Petroleum Products, ADITOP, said it has authorized its depot chairmen nationwide to cooperate with the DSS to resolve fuel issues in the country. Also, a civil society organization under the aegis of the Natives has commended DSS for its recent intervention to end artificial fuel scarcity by marketers across the country. Now, is it that we're the ones doing ourselves? Or is it that there's actually not enough to go around? Is it that there's not enough and it takes DSS, why did it have to take DSS's ultimatum for us to make the change for fuel situation and supply, especially, to change or improve? Why? What is it that we don't know? What is it that they're not saying? Again, I ask, was there not enough? Or was it that the price was increased and so some marketers were, doing business and making a huge loss? Or what exactly? Is it that these marketers and these, retailers are just hoarding and causing artificial scarcity just so that they can make excess profit at the expense of the common Nigerian, whose salary and allowances have not improved because, again, your salary has not improved, but the cost of things continue to go up. Now, we did do ourselves. Anyways, moving on right now to another headline this morning. We've got this one here. And by the way, let me remind you that INEC has announced that PVCs will be collected beginning from today. So this should be good news for those who have been waiting, especially if you took part at the just concluded CVR. Well, voters' cards are out and ready and open for collection. And again, let me remind you that all you have to do is go to the local government that your polling unit is. So don't go to the INEC office where you registered, okay? INEC has said, do not go to the INEC office where you registered. Instead, go to the local government of your polling unit. For instance, if you're in Ward 1, Obiakpo, Ward 1, Unit 10, whatever it is, go to Obiakpo local government INEC office. That is where you will most likely find your permanent voters cards. Take this very seriously because it started today, the 12th, Monday, the 12th of December, but it will only run till the 22nd. That is Sunday, the 22nd of December, of January, 22nd of January, 2023. Take note, all right? And just to let you know that EFCC is not hiring, contrary to the rumors that were being peddled last week. And EFCC has come out to say that they are not hiring. And moving on, there's a press release now from the River State Ministry of Education, hereby inviting all candidates of Rivers origin offered provisional admission into Palmer University of Medical Sciences for the 2022-2023 academic session to come for screening and verification. And candidates are required to come along with their admission letter, local government identification letter, birth certificate, letter from their ward councillors, and other relevant documents today. And the venue, of course, is the conference room of the Ministry of Education, Podium Block, 7th floor, River State Secretariat Complex, Port Harcourt. Time is 12 o'clock. And this message is signed by the Commissioner for Education, Professor Chinedu Mom, JP. All right, Niger Delta Group sue Buhari, others over NDDC board. That is a headline this morning. Another one here, also from the Vanguard, says, unemployability of Nigerian graduates worrisome. This is by the federal government of Nigeria. Over the weekend, expressed concern over the unemployability of Nigerian graduates in the labor market. Minister of Communication and Digital Economy, Professor Issa Pantami, said this while delivering the 12th convocation lecture of the Achievers University Owo in Ondo State. Now, delivering his speech titled Digital Innovation and Entrepreneurship, a Panacea for Unemployment, Pantami said the worrisome situation is a problem is not unemployment, but unemployability. So this is you carrying a huge certificate, perhaps even a 2-1, but you cannot defend your 2-1. It goes to question a lot of things. You know, it questions the credibility of the exams that you sat for, the lecturer's integrity, the institution as well. So there are many questions and many factors to consider in this particular one. Anyways, quick recap of all the headlines. Well, I'll just do a quick recap this morning. Ipman to get direct petrol supply from NNPC Limited. Yeah, NUC working with ICPC to flush out illegal varsities, says Executive Secretary. Tambuwal meets Otom as PDP woos aggrieved governors. Okay. And Atiku has said, I met Wike 5 times, no issue on my part. This is what the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party is saying. Obasanjo, Obi, Adebanjo, they all visit Ohaneze headquarters in Enugu. All right. Otom meets with Tambuwal, says arrogance and nonchalance of PDP leadership fueled the crisis. Many of the stories you will find, more stories you will find on the social media, Super FM PH. Do drop your comments. I'm going back right now to take your reactions for the next few moments. 08117 431 021 and 0705 079 1021. I'd like to take your text as well, 0905 948 1021. Drop your comment on our WhatsApp or an SMS. Send it to me again, 0905 948 1021. I'm looking out for your comments as well on the mobile app. Don't forget that I'm giving away 2,000 Naira airtime, 1,000 Naira each to 2 people on the mobile app. And I'll do this every day until Christmas Day. All right? Just download the app. If you've downloaded it, let me know it's your first time and drop your phone number as well. Good morning, Super FM Port Harcourt.
Yeah, hi, good morning.
Welcome, Mufasa. Good to have you on the program.
Yeah, Mufasa on the line. What? DSS, they are ultimatum, and we are hearing that the situation has improved. I don't know how, they measure the improvement, we're still buying fuel at the rate of 250, 230, 240.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I wonder the improvement they're talking about. But as far as I'm concerned, the DSS is not a part of the petroleum industry. They're not a regulator.
Mm-hmm.
They have their own spelled out, duty and work schedule. So it's just like a motion without movement.
Mm-hmm.
The country, they know what to do. We should set up a proper regulatory, agency to monitor these marketers and equally think about, building a refinery so that we don't get to be importing petroleum products. But I will say that there are people saying that he has met with Wike 5 times. For me, I do not still understand what meeting with Wike 5 times would amount to. There are issues that needed to be addressed. It's not about Wike. We have other governors who are equally saying that things are supposed to be done properly. We have stakeholders in the party, the likes of Olabode George, Onajang, and some persons that we don't even know. So Atiku should equally meet with those people so that these issues can be resolved speedily. But coming to meet Wike is neither here nor there, unless they want to tell us that he's not sincere in resolving the crisis in his party. That's my position. Have a nice day.
Thank you, and you too. Good morning, Super FM Port Harcourt. Good morning. Please turn off your radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello.
Good morning. Please turn off your radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Emmanuel. I'm calling from Obibu.
All right, go ahead, Emmanuel.
Please, I've downloaded the app.
Okay, so just leave your message on the mobile app, okay? Install it and leave your message on the mobile app, and I will get to you on your mobile app. Leave your phone number as well. Thank you so much, Emmanuel. Good morning, Super FM Port Harcourt.
Good morning. This is Susie. I'm calling
Susie, no, go ahead, please.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Yeah, this is position that he has met me time. But coming with such narrative that he has met with 5 good times, I don't know what that is supposed to offer the management about the conflict that has arisen in the party, which has the major part of it is actually anchored by himself and his attack dogs. By this time, a lot of things have gone wrong as far as the party is concerned.
But don't you people think, don't you, and I'm asking you, because this is not the first time I'm hearing that expression or that comment, attack dogs. Don't you think that's a very derogatory, that's a very discriminatory remark?
It is not, that particular assertion I was not the one who actually created such concept.
But to use it now, that's a problem, because someone can create something, but it's been, popularized by the constant use by different people.
Yeah, that is what it is now. Except those who will come back and say maybe when they said it, and that it was actually a misconception or whatsoever. But as far as that is concerned, it's already in public space, and I'm not the one who created it in the media.
But you are popularizing it, that's what I'm saying. And I think it's derogatory, except you don't think so. But it's fine. Go ahead.
No, I agree with you if you say it is derogatory, but to that extent, I want to say that Atiku should do the right thing, such that the party can actually come up with a flying color in 2023. But come back and see and be talking all this, for me, it's very, very watery. Thank you very much. Have a nice.
You too. Good morning, Super FM Port Harcourt. Hello, good morning. All right, real quick, let me check for some comments on my WhatsApp. Comrade Clinton says, our governor is one that approbates and reprobates. He has made himself a lord over all, but for how long? We do not, he does not speak for us. We will show him that he's not in charge of the state via the power of the ballot. Rivers people have grown to see that he has nothing to offer us as a people. His handpicked candidates do not match up to the likes of Senator Abe. All right, thank you for your comments this morning. Appreciate it. I commend the intervention of the DSS in the fuel scarcity issue. Just shows you how greed is a big problem in this country. Flat Earth from Port Harcourt, thank you for your comments. I'm going to Facebook right now, but let me touch base with the mobile app this morning and see the comments that have been left for me on the review. on the mobile app this morning, good morning, OBIV. The bill to limit daily withdrawal to 20K is not in the interest of the common Nigerian. It will tremendously affect businesses and send POS workers out of business into the workforce. What do the government expect them to fall back to? Is this not another avenue to increase the rate of corruption in the country? And not to even mention insecurity. I'm just adding to your message. Please, this bill should not see the light of day. All right, thank you. And that is coming from Benson Rookie. John Obu says, good morning, Super FM. This is my first time. Oh, fantastic. Olga Braids, thank you very much for your comments. I am loving the fact that all of you are there and you have downloaded the app for the first time. I appreciate you so much. I'm on Facebook right now. Comrade Barry is saying, good morning, presenter. I believe so, too, based on the track record of the two leaders. Therefore, I urge Nigerians to vote for them massively. All right, thank you. And he's commenting on the one that says Muslim ticket is not a yardstick or enough grounds to disregard a political party. Emmanuel Chimenem says Wike should stop acting like a god in Rivers State. Him alone can't determine who gets Rivers people's votes. Muslim original ticket is not the problem of Nigeria, but the character and capacity of the candidate. Cosmes Medubari says Shatima Tinubu ticket will be fair to all. All right, I wish them success, but what Nigeria needs come 2023 is a government and leadership that has what it takes to lead Nigeria. And I think the Tinubu Shetima ticket fits in. All right. Ma Olebara says, from Owerri, she's texting, she says, God's love for our country, Nigeria, is inexplicable, immeasurable, and boundless, so much as if ours is the only country he created. Think of the myriads of natural resources he bestowed on us, our very clement weather, clement environment, no earthquakes, no hurricanes, no volcanic eruptions. I thought about this over the weekend and it quite humbled me. Ma, thank you very much for reminding us again. Yet we introduced into this land of divine blessings such plagues as human quakes, economic tsunami, dog-eating dog culture, human degradation, and social retrogression. May God have mercy on Nigeria. I always enjoy the way that Dr. Umma Olibera writes. Thank you very much for joining me. If Nigeria are not ripe for Muslim ticket, Rivers State is also not ripe for choosing governorship and party chairman in the same senatorial district and Draconia. All right, thank you for your comment. Tamonotain Telema, thank you for your comment. Let's see. Gote says, Wike is not ready to work for Atiku. Even if they remove IU, Wike will not still support Atiku. Atiku and his team should understand this by now. All right, Magnus, Kwate Magnus says, you recall that the likes of Dave Umahi, Governor Wike, and other reputable leaders in this country, including Senator Magnus Abe, the gubernatorial candidate of SDP, during their separate response to the ticket, reiterated that Muslim or Christian ticket is not a problem of Nigeria, but leadership that has failed spectacularly from all ramifications. Thank you. I cannot take all of your comments, but I appreciate every single one of you. I'll take my last two calls, and that will progress. Good morning, Super FM Port Harcourt. Hello, good morning. Turn off your radio. Welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome. What's your name?
It's Mr. Frank.
Mr. Frank, good to have you on the review. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, let me talk about Atiku saying that met Governor Wike 5 times.
Yes, please, go ahead.
And that is true. Because at times I ask myself, what is Wike really looking for? Does he want Atiku to lie on the floor for him to match him before? Other parties did primaries and they have moved on. It's only in PDP. And the governor of Rivers State has been making it as if he's God. Without him, Atiku cannot win. What is he really talking about? A party's national chairman from the same zone, the party presidential candidate from the same zone. But sister, let's look at the state that we are. The party chairman, the state party chairman of Rivers State is from which zone?
All right.
The candidate of PDP, the governorship candidate of the party is from which zone?
All right,
in the same state. In the same state. What is it?
All right, thank you so much. I get your points. Good morning, Super FM Port Harcourt. You're my last caller.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sarah Barry. Welcome.
Thank you. It is well. Let Atiku and Wike please start and focus on the campaign. Really, Atiku should focus on his campaign. No. I mean, Wike meeting him 10 times or not will not matter.
All right.
He knows that even though he does, if he does what Wike wants, Wike will not support him. Let him move ahead. Tinubu is going ahead, though. He's behind.
All right,
Let him
then.
focus with Tinubu and his presidential campaign and this weekend and happen drama.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And with that, I call it a day on the review this morning. Thank you for joining me. I'm still on the giveaway mode. So it's 2,000 naira airtime. That is 1K each. And you know, I say this, 1,000 naira airtime is not the same as 1,000 naira. 1,000 naira airtime would do 5 to 10 times more for you than what 1,000 naira cash will do. So it's a big deal. So go and download the mobile app, Super FM Global. Check your Google Play Store, search for Super FM Global. You certainly find the app. You see our logo, and that's how you know you are on the right track. Install the app. Leave me a message on the app letting me know that it's your first time. State your name and put your phone number. I won't talk too much. I'll just send the credit to you. When I send it to you, please also indicates that you have received it. It's still the Super Breakfast Show. I will be back after this break. Our 9 o'clock conversation, the 9 o'clock hour, we're going to be looking at the statement and the call being made by SERAP, and they're asking all the Niger Delta governors to please open up about how they have spent the 13% derivation or derivative fund refund of 625 billion naira recently paid to them by the federal government. The Socioeconomic Rights and Accountability Project is making this call for the sake of accountability and, of course, to all for fairness to the Nigerian people, especially to the Niger Delta people whose resources have brought about this huge money being expended by their representatives and by their servants that they have sent as governors. Anyways, this is what we're going to be talking about at the 9 o'clock hour. You're going to join the conversation. And the thought again is, should they really be transparent if they are working and we are seeing what they are doing? Should we really know how much they got? Should they really break it down like that if we are seeing the work? Last, now where you they work, now you go chop. So if you are doing the work and you they put some, you they feed small picking food, and oil day your hand, you leak them. Not be a bad thing now. We'll talk about that when we come back after this break. Don't go anywhere. Super 93.3 FM, Port Harcourt.
We, the staff and management of